our heart, right? Because we all admitted that we like sugary snacks, but what is it doing to your body? What is it doing to your heart? So let's fill you in on that. Okay, so yesterday we talked about all of the things that it can do to your body, which basically leads all back to your heart, right? So this is the main culprit of heart disease. Believe it or not, we've all thought over years that fat is what causes it. It is sugar. I will attach a link to my blog showing you exactly why, okay? But I'm going to fill you in a little bit. So you're eating the sugar, right? What does it do? It can cause gum disease, which puts you at risk for heart disease. It raises your cholesterol, lowers your HDL, which is your good cholesterol, which is supposed to be high. So while it's raising your cholesterol, what is it doing? It's clogging your arteries. It's hardening your arteries, putting you at risk. Sugar is empty calories. Plain and simple. It's not filling you up. It's doing nothing for you to contribute to anything good, besides the fact that it tastes good. It's not contributing anything. So how do you limit that? How do you limit these empty calories? How do you look at it like, oh my gosh, this is increasing my triglycerides, which is clogging my arteries. It's jacking up my liver. It's making me overweight. It's putting me at risk for diabetes, which all taxes your heart. Correct? Correct. Did you know the average can of pop has 39 grams of sugar in it? By drinking like 4 or 5 sips of that, you're upping your heart attack rate 30%. How fun does that sound? Want a can of Mountain Dew? I don't. Okay? So how do you limit it? Because like, oh, we all crave sugar. Are we addicted? I don't know. We'll talk about that on Friday. You want to limit it. Normally they say 10%. Okay? So bring it down to 10%, which is basically 12 teaspoons of sugar a day. All right? Sugar is hidden in a lot of our foods, which we really need to look into. Even though it says 0 sugar, if there's anything in those ingredients that ends in "ose," you are consuming sugar and you are putting yourself at risk. So it's up to you on how you want to make these adjustments and changes, or if you feel you need to make the adjustments and changes. I kind of felt like with heart disease in my family, that was something that we needed to adjust. I kind of felt like with diabetes on the other side of my family, yeah, we need to adjust it because we don't need snacks. We don't need them as rewards. We're over snacking people and we're putting our kids, yeah, I'm going there. We're putting our kids at risk for heart attack at young ages, believe it or not. Go out and buy some fruit snacks. Check out how much sugar's in that. Because in all honesty, let's keep it between, what did I say? Under 40 grams a day. So let's go 5%, okay? 5% is 25 to 35%, or 25 to 30 grams daily, depending upon if you're male or female. So don't forget our carbs, that they quickly convert to sugar in the body. These are things that over the past millions of years, we have thought the other way. We have thought that fat is what causes the heart attacks and the cholesterol is what causes the heart attacks. Let me read you something. A rigorous, done new study shows that those with the highest sugar intake had 4-fold increase in their risk of heart attacks compared to those with the lowest intakes. Okay? So, a few more paragraphs down. This follows on heels of decades of research that has been mostly ignored by the medical establishment and policy makers. Does that make you question a few things? Makes me question them. You should. You should be skeptical of what you're being told, and you should be doing your homework. And I'm hoping that this is maybe getting you a little angry and you're thinking, sugar's fine. No, it's not. Talk to the girl that had 11 cavities in one dentist visit. Actually, I'm sorry, I had to go twice. They had to do 5 the one time and 6 the other. And I'm sure my parents don't remember this, but I do, okay? That's how bad I wanted my sugar, okay? So I don't have gum disease right now, thankfully, but these are things that lead to taxing your heart. So let me finish this little sentence here. In fact, the Institute of Medicine recommends that getting no more than 25% of your total calories from added sugar. Really? 25%? Okay, if 10% is 12 teaspoons of sugar, what is 25%? 30? 30 teaspoons of sugar? Just think of, put that in a cup and figure that out. The study showed that your risk of heart attack doubles if sugar makes up 20% or more of your calories. Yes, your risk of heart attack is doubling every time you open those fruit snacks or pop open that can. And don't even think about I'll go with the low sugar ones. Remember that from another one of my videos? Low fat, low sugar, chemical shit storm. Won't go there. But I just want you to know this is what it's doing to your heart. And it's up to you to make an educated decision. I will attach this blog that is actually written by a doctor. There are more and more doctors that are actually researching this and finding it out. But once again, the funding is not there for these researches. So guess what? They're kind of going by their own experiences and their medical practice, as we call it. So do your homework. I cannot stress that enough. I was talking about this the other day. Like, look into it. Find out, like, is it causing inflammation? Is it causing my arteries to be clogged? What if I eliminated it for a while? What if I kind of took back some of what I'm eating in the sugar category and my health improved? What if my cholesterol went down because I took a note that I was having 75 grams of sugar a day? And what if I brought it down to 25 and got off my cholesterol medication that is actually could be wrecking your liver? Just do your homework. That's all I can stress. So this is what sugar does to your rest of everything that goes on in your body. But your heart is what obviously keeps you going, right? So if you're taxing it by just adding more and more sugar, you're setting yourself up for some big failure here. So just think about that. Take it into consideration the next time you decide that maybe you want 4 cookies, so maybe you have 2. But we will talk about how to eliminate it completely if you would like to, because there are a lot of people that are addicted to it. So we're going there on Friday. And, I think we're going to talk about how sugar is hidden in a lot of things. Like I said, anything that ends in "-ose" is sugar. Whether that little nutrition label says 0 or not, it's in there. Okay? Keep an eye on that. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. I am getting a lot of responses from this as far as people realizing like, hey, I really need to take a look at this. So if you know someone who is a sugar freak, share this with them, and just so they can make an educated decision on, hey, maybe I need to make some changes in what I'm taking in on my daily sugar intake. So my teeth kind of hurt sometimes just thinking about it. That's where it starts with me, is my teeth. And then I really didn't realize this is what it does to the rest of me. Once it gets in my mouth and could like cause me some cavities, it can really jack up the rest of my system. So let's do it in moderation instead of having, a can of pop, 39 grams, or sweet and iced tea, 45 grams in some of them. There are diabetics that are out there drinking this kind of stuff, which they've already put themselves at higher risk by not paying attention to their sugar intake over years. And I'm talking type 2, not type 1. So I'm not like jumping all over people, but these things that all these illnesses and these medical issues that we're all having, like I said yesterday, all starts with what we put in our mouth. So take a look at what you're putting in your body with sugar and see where you're at as far as like, hey, I actually have high cholesterol and the doctor put me on medication. But maybe if I bring it down, he'll realize that my next levels can bring my medication down or take me off of the medication. What if that was the truth? Because it could be, right? Okay. Have a good day. Make sure you read my blog later, because I am going to link this article that this doctor put in there about like, hey, you know what? We've been taught wrong for all this time, and here's why. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye.